This time around in Ireland, the last 3 months, I haven't been able to coach and train players the way I did over the summer back home and last year in Ireland, and just in general. I haven't had the chance to do it really. So, with this time of not coaching, I'm trying to reflect on some things and also just work on myself, as corny as that sounds. I want to share this for a few reasons, these things I'm thinking of right now. I've coached mostly young men, ages 14 to 18. And I'm thinking of how difficult and emotional a time it was for me at that when I was that age. I mean, life is still hard, things are still emotional, but I've often talked to players the way that I talk to myself in my head, right? And that isn't always a healthy thing. That inner self-talk isn't always healthy for me. It isn't really always loving for me. I need to talk to these players the way that I needed to be talked to 10 years ago, 8 years ago. And I'm not saying I wasn't talked to in a gentle way or in a loving way by coaches. I've had a good mix of different personalities and stuff. But I can show a player the moves, the concepts, the drills that will make them an actual better player, a stronger, faster athlete. That really isn't that hard for me. Any player I've worked with has improved as a player. But some players haven't improved as people. And they don't have to like me in order for it to be a success, but I have to make a positive impact that extends beyond the baseline for it to really feel good and for it to really be coaching. I've separated being a coach and being a trainer before, but they all kind of fall into the same category. The things you do and the way you talk to the players is more important than the moves and the concepts you're teaching them, you know? There's been a lot of times where, as a coach, when I didn't get the results that I expected from the players, I would just get louder or I would get frustrated and demand more of them, when in reality, what that might work for some of the kids, and that might be the way that I talk to myself in order to force myself to work harder. But the patience route and the ability to put your arm around someone's shoulder and say, it's okay, you might not have it today, and to just take things one day at a time is something that I've struggled so much with myself. Putting immense pressure on yourself, it's not a healthy thing. So this post is for other coaches, for players that I've coached, and it's for my future self too. Talking to players the way you talk to yourself isn't the right way, isn't the right way to go. First off, I should probably change the way that I talk to myself. I should probably try to work towards a healthier, more gentle, loving inner dialogue, or I don't know if you'd call it dialogue or monologue there. I really don't know. I don't have all the answers, if you were wondering. But I'm trying to showcase that, and I feel good anytime I'm vulnerable, so I'm at least trying to put this out there as a very flawed piece of expression or whatever you call this video. But every player is an individual, a case-by-case basis. Talk to them the way that you needed to be talked to when you were their age, not the way you are now. And then from that baseline, find out their specific needs and just be there for them, you know? Doesn't mean being a pushover. It just means being communicative and being patient and actually showing that you love them and want the best for them beyond the court. I've been good at it at times. I've struggled with it at times. But I think that's the key to improving my own happiness and making the biggest impact I can through coaching. Yeah, okay. That's it.